Hey guys, I'm Aaron, and this is SketchUp Square One, where we take a look at the beginnings, the fundamentals of the SketchUp commands. Today we're going to take a look at a good one, the circle. Let's take a look at the circle tool right now. Okay, so the circle tool can be found in the main toolbar right here. It is nested underneath the rectangle tool. So if you see the rectangle tool up there, you have to click on that and then go down to the circle tool. It is also in the big toolbar. So if you go to View Tool Palettes on Mac, Toolbars on Windows, and turn on the large tool set, you will see the circle tool right here. The default command for circle tool is C. So if you want to hit that, you can hit C to hop into the circle tool also. So we're going to draw some circles. I want to draw the circle around the origin point right here. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Erase and erase Laura. Sorry, Laura. And now we'll go back to the circle tool. So when you create a circle, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to pick the middle point. So that's why I wanted to have the only point that really exists in an empty model is the origin. So I'm going to click right here. It's a two-step process. I'm going to click once. I'm going to move my mouse out to create the radius length, and I'm going to click again. Now obviously there's more to it. We're going to dive in a little bit deeper, but that's the basics of drawing a circle. Click at the origin, click at the radius, you're done. Okay, so a couple things. When I first enter circle, down in the lower right, it's going to say how many sides this circle is going to be. So the default is 24. That is a default circle is 24 sides. You can change that by just typing a number before I input anything. So right now, if I just type 16, enter, it switches to 16. If I type 48, enter, it's going to put in 48. A circle can actually exist as few as 3 sides and as many as, I think, 999 sides or something. It's a big number. A lot of people are tempted to really bump that number up really high to begin with. You can do that. It's your option. But as a beginner, I would recommend sticking to 24 for most circles. The reason for this is the more sides you draw in a circle, the heavier that circle becomes to manipulate or to work with. You have more and more small sides. It just adds more geometry to the model. 24 is a nice round number where it looks pretty round, but it's not going to weigh down your model. So what I'm talking about when I say segments is, see, if you look at this circle close up, you can see there's actually these little lines, these little breaks. So it's not actually a fully smoothed out line. It is a section breaks. Now SketchUp still recognizes this as a full circle, but it draws it to the screen in these broken pieces. That's just part of what makes SketchUp behave the way it behaves, makes that model as light as possible when you're working with it. You can model, so I accidentally drew this one at 26. One of the things you can do is you can go to select and pick a circle, pick it by the outside, not the face, but this edge right here. And if we bring up entity info, we can come back at later points and actually change that. So I can type in 24, enter, and update the number of sides. That is an option. I'm going to go ahead and delete or erase this circle. We're going to draw another new one. So when I go to draw a circle, again, I pick that middle point. As I'm drawing out, if I want to put it at a specific size, I can just type it in. So down here, we're watching this number move as I move this again. We're not going to play the game where we try to hover to exactly 2 feet. Instead, we're just going to type in 2 foot and hit enter. So the radius, of course, means from the center out to one edge. So the diameter, the full width across a circle, is going to be twice that. So this is a 4-foot circle that I just created. That dimension, that 4 foot, is from the middle to one of these points right here. So to here, to here, to here is all 2 foot. And then, of course, it will kind of come inside the circle as it segments right here. Another option as drawing a circle, so if I go back in a circle one more time, we're going to draw a lot of circles here. You'll see down at the bottom, it says Option plus or Option minus to change the number of segments. So as I'm drawing, if I hold down the Option key, or it's different on Windows, Control key, I can hit minus, 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 and you can see, see how the segments are dropping down? And like I said, I think I can go all the way to 3 with a circle. Yep, that's the lowest I can go, which really doesn't look much like a circle anymore. Plus, we'll bring it back up. So like I did mention that, it did say that it was a circle with 3 sides. So again, like I said, when I create this thing, regardless of how many sides it has, SketchUp recognizes it as a circle and will make sure that these stay together, like in connected as one piece. So even if it's a real low count, and the reason you would go for a low count too is maybe you have like you're running piping or something like that, you're gonna push, pull, or follow me, make this into a tube. The fewer sides you have, the lighter your model is gonna stay again. And if it's a tube off in the distance, or it's like a handrail that's super small in your drawing, you don't need to have it have 100 sides. So that's one of the things that separates the advanced ninja type users from the people who are just getting a hold of SketchUp, is being conscious of how much geometry you create when you create something like a circle. And it's super easy as you're inputting to change those values just by hitting Option plus or Option minus. Go. So both of those end up being circles. So circles are kind of funny because they're simple things, but you could actually go real far. We could start talking about quadrants and cardinal points and some other pieces, but that's maybe for a video in the future. Right now, we're going to keep it simple, how to draw circles and how to use them. It really is pretty simple. Pick a middle point, draw the radius, you're kind of done. So it's good though, right? That's what we're here for, square one. This is the simple stuff, keeping it easy. Hopefully you like that. If so, click like down below. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. We create several videos each and every week around here. You'll be notified of all of them if you subscribe. Most importantly though, please leave a comment down below. Let us know what you think of these square one videos and all of our video content for that matter. And let us know if you have an idea for something like that. We like making these videos a lot, but we like them even more when they're showing something you want to see. Thank you.